Hello and welcome to Front Page. Google, did you know, is tired of being the librarian. It wants to be the architect and the detective. For years, the storyline was quite plain. You search, they find. That era, my friend, is done and dusted and finished because we are looking at a double frontier war from Mountain View. On the one front is about escaping reality. The other frontier is about dissecting it. But to go behind the frontier lines and get the intelligence, we will have to remove the corporate jargon. And as we do that, please hit like, share and subscribe. Welcome to Front Page. First up, Project Genie. This is Google DeepMind playing with world models. The pitch is we type a prompt or upload a sketch. Genie 3 takes that text and builds a playable video game level instantly. We are no longer watching a video, we are immersed inside of it. First person, third person, we just need to hold the controller and the terrain generates as we move. It's like an infinite sandbox, if you will. What they are calling it as is a research prototype, which is actually code speak for it's still far from perfect. What it uses is an image generator called Nano Banana Pro, yes, that is the real name, to build the preview. Then Genie 3 takes over on the physics front. We can remix, share clips. And it has of course started rolling out to Google AI Ultra subscribers in the United States right now as we speak. But of course a closer look reveals that the graphics, not photorealistic, the movement is rough, and of course the clock is ticking, which makes it a time-limited aspect. Clearly, this isn't Call of Duty, no, but it looks more like a fever dream. The question now is, why build it? Because if an AI can simulate a world for a gamer, it can definitely simulate a world for a robot. And that, my friends, is the long game. Now, of course, it's time for a reality check. While Genie is dreaming, Gemini 3 Flash is putting on a trench coat. They call it Agentic Vision. Here is, of course, the problem with the old AI vision. It glances at a picture like a bored tourist. We've all done that. I guess that means it hallucinates. We've all done that too. Agentic Vision doesn't glance, it hunts down. Yes, that's the difference. Google describes this as active reasoning. I, of course, on the other hand, call it interrogation. The model sees it as an image. It doesn't just spit out the answer, it plans, it writes Python scripts, it zooms in, it manipulates the pixels to find the truth. It counts objects, it reads the fine print you missed, it grounds its answers in evidence. It treats vision like a math problem and not as an abstract art project. The results? Well, they reveal a consistent 5 to 10% boost on vision benchmarks, fewer hallucinations, which is a good thing, because it no longer just speaks, it actually starts to cross-check. It verifies what it sees, it checks its own receipts. And once you build a system that can do that, the next obvious target is education. This, we believe, is not so much about just content, but actually it is an attempt at an early capture. We all sense it, that data has replaced tuition, yes? Attention has replaced fees. And with that, the goal is to make Gemini the default thinking tool before students ever step into a university. Sundar Pichai knows this system. He came through it. He is, of course, an IIT alumni. And he is, of course, opening the floodgates, not as a charity, don't be mistaken, but as a distribution at the level of cognition. And you know what? The old gatekeepers are definitely starting to feel it. So I want to ask you this. Don't you think when intelligence becomes free and adaptive, the real question isn't who cracks the exam, but what does education even mean anymore? Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the AIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.